I'm Carol Angrisani. The Everything Bagel is topped with a tasty combination of flavors, including sesame seeds, poppy seeds, and garlic. The seasoning is so popular that it isn't just for bagels anymore. You now can find it sold by the bottle. I'll tell you where you can find it. Also, it's baking season. That means lots of cakes, cookies, and pies. Which type of sweetener will you use? In today's edition of How to Shop Smarter, I'll help you decide which sweetener to buy.
One of the most famous sculptors in the world is the Thinker. For ages, people have wondered exactly what he was thinking about. Some say he's thinking about the meaning of life. Others say he's contemplating the billions of stars and planets in the universe. But we know better. The Thinker is pondering how to save money at the supermarket. The answer, of course, is quite simple. The answer is store brands. Those great products that retailers offer with their own brand on it. Just as good as more expensive national brands, but better prices. Now that's not so complicated. Store brands. The Thinker knows.
Welcome back. Everything is everywhere. By that, I mean the Everything Bagel seasoning. This seasoning tastes just like the topping of an Everything Bagel with sesame seeds, poppy seeds, salt, onion flakes, and garlic. It can be used pretty much on everything. You can sprinkle it on trail mix and deviled eggs, or you can use it as a rub for chicken. This store brand seasoning is from the Weiss supermarket chain in the Northeast. Many other supermarkets have launched their own store brand Everything seasoning. These include Trader Joe's and the Lidl discount store chain. You also can find it at the Publix supermarket chain in the Southeast and the H-E-B supermarket chain in Texas. Next, if you're concerned about the environmental impact from all those little pods you use in your single-serve coffee brewers, there are some eco-friendly alternatives. These coffee pods are 100% certified compostable in industrial facilities. They're sold at all Albertsons owned stores under the O Organic store brand. They're made from renewable plant-based materials like corn, beets, and bamboo. You can get them at all Albertsons banners, including Safeway, Vons, and Julasco. Albertsons sells other compostable household goods. For instance, it has its own brand of disposable cutlery that's compostable. They're part of the Open Nature store brand. You also can find many other Open Nature compostable products. These include disposable plates, bowls, and cups. Finally, if you love to snack, there's been a lot of flavor innovation in potato chips, popcorn, and other salty snacks. You don't need a dip with these chips because they have the flavor of buffalo chicken dip. The Pittsburgh-based Giant Eagle chain launched these chips as part of a limited edition line. Now, since the holidays are approaching, you're bound to enjoy plenty of apple pie. But for those of you who love the flavor of apple pie, but not the calories, here is apple pie flavored popcorn. This treat has far less calories than a piece of pie, plus it's whole grain and a good source of fiber. It's from the Price Chopper supermarket chain in the Northeast. Speaking of apple pie, baking season is here. Up next, I'll tell you how to shop smarter for sweeteners. We'll be right back.
Washington, Jefferson, Adams. You can read the founders' names in the history books, but one name that you may not find is Selwyn Douglas, spelled with 2 O's. While the others may be the fathers of this country, Douglas was the father of store brands. There, in his small shop in Concord, Massachusetts, he sold food and beverages, household necessities, and health remedies. You could buy directly from the big barrels inside his store, or choose the things you needed from his shelves. They all came with his store's guarantee of quality. They were priced fairly, too. And when he wrapped up your items, he signed his name right on the packing paper, so you would always know where you bought things. That was the beginning of retailer store brands, and it hasn't changed in over 200 years. Store brands. Thank you, Selwyn Douglas.
Welcome back. Now that the holidays are approaching, you need to make sure your pantry is stocked with all the necessary baking staples: flour, butter, and sugar. Sugar has many functions in the baking process. Along with adding sweetness, sugar caramelizes when it's heated, so it helps brown your baked goods. And because sugar holds onto moisture, baked goods made with sugar stay fresh longer. So, which type of sugar should you use? Granulated white sugar like this is the most common type of sugar used for baking and cooking. It's pure refined cane or beet juice that crystallizes. The fine crystals in granulated sugar don't cake together, which makes it great for measuring and sprinkling onto food. Confectioner sugar is pure refined sugar that's ground into a fine powder. Cornstarch is added to prevent clumping. It's great for baking and pastries, as well as for use in icings and confections. Brown sugar is refined granulated sugar with molasses added. It is a somewhat moist sugar, so it allows baked goods to retain moisture well and stay chewy. Since it's moist, it needs to be stored in an airtight container. There are two types of brown sugar, light and dark. Dark brown has more molasses and a stronger flavor. It's ideal for gingerbread, baked beans, and other full-flavored foods. There are also plenty of sugar alternatives on store shelves. This is coconut sugar. It's made from the coconut palm. One reason people like it is that it has a lower glycemic index than refined sugar. This is important for people who need to monitor their blood glucose levels. This has a light, sweet, nutty flavor, and it can be used at a 1-to-1 ratio to granulated sugar. Plus, it's organic. Another sugar alternative is sucralose. Sucralose is a no-calorie, chemically modified form of sugar. It can sustain high heat and therefore is a good substitute in baked goods. This is stevia. It's a calorie-free sweetener made from the leaf of the stevia plant. It also measures cup for cup, just like sugar. Right on the package, it says great for baking. And also on the back of the package is a recipe for peanut butter cookies. These are just some of your options for sweeteners. Now you have another decision to make. Will you make apple or pumpkin pie? How about both? Thanks for watching. Want to keep track of these and other new products and new ideas? You can read all about them in my monthly newsletter at storebrandsusa.com. It's free and I'm happy to send it to you. Just email me at carol@storebrandsusa.com. See you next month.